Guys, good morning. I saw one video right now that Toby made about, helping people to get an apartment, and I wanted to make this video for you guys. I've actually said I am not going to talk about this, but let me just talk about it because actually, like at this moment, I'm very busy to create content, and let me just create content with whatever anything that is going on at the moment. So she talked about helping people to rent an apartment in Brazil. You need your CPF, you need your resident card to get a standard apartment. I understand that there are some apartments that you can get, with maybe they call it all these hostels or an Airbnb, that you can rent with just even your passport, your Nigerian passport, you can easily get an Airbnb. But they are very expensive. If you don't get money and you don't get plan, they are very expensive. If you want like a stable house in Brazil, you are going to be needing your documents, CPF, RNM. Some of them will even require you to pay a deposit. I've seen some houses that collected 2 to 3 months deposit, or they'll ask you to like do all these what do you call it? There's a kind of payment you pay every month in form of an insurance. You understand? Okay, so it depends on the amount of your rent. You'll be paying it every month to insure so that if anything happens to the house when you're leaving, they use that money. And for you to get an apartment, you have to sign an agreement with the landlord. Mostly that I've seen is like 2.5 year agreement. That is 30 months. That for 30 months you are going to stay in this apartment, you are not going to leave. And if you want to leave at all, you have to like make sure that you stay in the apartment for a year. After a year, you can leave the house without any penalty. If you want to leave the house before a year, the landlord has the right to charge you a certain amount of money for breaking the contract. Or if the landlord asks you to leave the house before 1 year, you can actually like sue that landlord. That is the law in Brazil. So a few weeks ago, I think around October, no, it's October, like around ending of October to early November, I moved to Sao Paulo and I was looking for an apartment. In fact, because I was like very picky about apartments, I was spending a lot of money at I was an Airbnb for like maybe 3 weeks or so, because I keep getting an apartment I don't like. Maybe it is too far, maybe it depends. Maybe I don't like the area. So along the line, there is this couple that messaged me from Nigeria. A couple, and there's one other boy, very small boy actually, and I was interested in this boy because he's young. I feel like this boy is very small. I was considering him like my brother. Like if my brother moves to a country that doesn't know anybody and that is his first time of traveling, the kind of help that I want somebody to give to him, you understand? So this boy, there's a program that happened. If you remember the Cop30 program that happened, this boy and this couple, they messaged me like practically the same period of time that they needed an apartment. And it happens that I was also looking for an apartment at that same time, and I sent to them. I think the couple have been in an Airbnb for just 2 days and they're already complaining about how expensive that Airbnb is. Imagine me that I've been staying there for like 3 to 4 weeks before I could finally get a place. So I said, okay, there's a place if you guys like it, but I don't know because I've never rented an apartment before in Brazil. Let me talk to the agent because there's a Brazilian agent. I thought, okay, I'm looking for an apartment, and there's some friends of mine that are also looking for an apartment. I know they cannot rent a house at the moment. Is it possible that I take 2 houses in my name? In case I rent for them, will you not disturb me if I want to rent my home? He said no problem, that I can even take up to 3. I said good. So I take these people to this apartment. I show them that there is wardrobe in both room. The kitchen cabinet is okay. You know, I took them there, and immediately I feel like out of desperation, they told me that they are going to take the apartment. They made the payment, and I go back to the man. I also made the payment, and they moved in. And I don't know, I was having like a bad feeling about the whole thing, but I'm just trying to like, my friend was saying, let me, just relax to be okay. Then this small boy also came. I told them before that, okay, if in case you guys want to share the bill, the apartments, everything, so that it will be easy for you to make payment. There's a boy coming that also needs a room, so you couple can use one room, then the boy can use the other. They were like, okay. So when the boy came as well, this boy came into Brazil with zero plans. He arrived in Garulos. He went to one hotel. They were telling him $400 per night. I'm like, if you don't mind, I can actually ask to help him book an Uber from that place, from Garulos to the house, so that he will not go and pay $400 in that hotel at that night. He arrived. He also made the payment for the place. I gave him a number for doing, even this couple as well. I gave them a number for somebody that can help them to do their documents, to help them get CPF and all those things to apply for Aduru. I also gave them a number of a place they can go to look for work with no extra cost. I'm telling you that I do not charge extra cost because I do not go looking for the house. The house is already available when they call me. Okay, so I did not go looking for the house. I did not charge extra costs. The only thing they pay for is the deposit and the rent. I did not charge extra costs. But this house, the bills, everything is on my name. I went to NL to do the electricity. I'm the one paying the electricity. So to cut this long story short, these people live in this house for 30 days and like 2 to 3 days for them to pay the next rent. My friend went there and they start telling him that it's like we are going to leave this house. So they already rented another apartment because like I said before, they took that house out of desperation and they don't feel like they should tell me, okay, Stella, now what's happen, what we want to do, let's look for another person to take this out so that it will not affect you. They don't know the gravity of what they have done because ẹni tí ò lè fún wàrà tó dẹ̀ lè dá wàrà. That is why Yoruba said that Yoruba máa ń pòwe kan máa ní ògùn tó Yorùbá ti fowó ṣe ẹ̀yìn àrò ló máa wà. After getting my own house, I helped another person to look. I actually looked for this apartment and I charged the person. The person paid me handsomely. And do you know what? This person did not give me one single problem. He did not give me one single problem. I helped him set up the place. We went to the furniture together. We did. So imagine these ones that I did not collect one kobo, the kind of problem. Do you know that they did not tell me? They are actually planning to leave that place without telling me at all. I mean, I'll be expecting, what's in the happen? This way I've not paid. They went and tell my friend because I think they are more closer that it's like we are leaving. 2 days to pay the rent. 2 days to pay the rent. Eh, They've lived in this. Do you know that I had to pay the rent? Then I have because this Brazilian guy, we are like kind of close. I talked to him that okay, this is my friend that I helped to. It's like they want to fuck up, and he said, Stella, just collect the key from them, come to my office and let's talk. So I went to his office. He has to like calculate the deposit they pay, the rent they already paid, and he told me that you have a fine of 1,350 reais to pay, and to avoid putting this debt on your CPF, you just have to pay it, or let me talk to the landlord first. It was actually trying to help me because I signed a contract that was notarized at the Kakari. Like I went to this thing to notarize it for them. If you are coming to Brazil, me, I will not say because of their bad habits, I will stop doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to be charging you. I will not be helping you using my documents to rent an apartment for you for free. It is not possible. And if you see people charging for their time, and when they say pay for appointments, I be pay for consultation, and people will start getting angry. These are part of the reasons. These are part of the reasons. Full grown adults. Okay, we don't like this place again. We don't enter Brazil. We don't see place that's fine. Cool. What is wrong with Stella? Now like this, what we won't do. Even not to cancel the distance, okay, we are going to pay to cancel it so that it will not affect you. They left me stranded, but it's not a problem. So I'm just trying to share this story with you guys to know that people actually charge for their time, for their information because of things like this. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video.